into a reaction video. And actually today's video isn't even really a reaction video. Well, it is, but it isn't. And what I mean by that is today I was just randomly listening to my music again, and I got the idea that I wanted to react to a song. Now, I should have did this when the song hit its 2 years back in May, but there's a lot, like I said in one of my other videos, there was a lot of personal things that was going on, so I didn't have the availability. But today, the song just happened to come on, and I was like, you know what? Let's do a reaction. Because I never got to react to this song. And it was one of those songs that I couldn't do a reaction video because I just had to watch it. Like, I couldn't wait to watch it. And today so we're gonna like do like a kind of like a reaction, but let's talk about it situation. Because I want to point out my favorite parts in this video, how I felt in the video, and just react and talk about Agust D, aka Sugar, aka Minyungi. We're gonna react to Digital. So let's get into it. Let's get into the reaction. Let's go. Okay. So I have the video up already, so we're just gonna push play and we're gonna get into it. Because let me tell you, when this video first came out, I literally could not wait for it. Like, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to do a reaction video because when I became a BTS fan, I didn't even know RM, J-Hope, and Suga had like their own mixtapes out. And as much as I love RM, when I first found out that J-Hope, like when I first listened to J-Hope's and Suga's mixtapes or their albums, like they instantly were like my favorite. And for some reason, anytime I hear like Suga rap or J-Hope rap, they're like my favorite. Like they're like, if their parts are coming up, I'm like, that's my part. I love it. Even though I really do love RM's rapping skills and his technique, just Suga and J-Hope's like techniques are more like of a meme like vibe. But yeah, when this video came out, and the funny part, when this video came out, I was literally like, not too long ago, I was like telling someone that I met at a exhibition how like Suga needed to come out with another mixtape because I needed another My Last song. Like I needed another one of those. We needed another A to the G to the U to the STD. And he gave it to us. But we're gonna reenact to him because I want to talk about parts that I loved in this video, and then I want to talk about the whole song overall and just reenact. So let's get into it. Definitely loud. Like right here, when he was walking down, I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't know where the flow was gonna go. I was not ready. But this right here was like, okay. This part right here, let's not lie. Right here, ready, set. Let's not lie. When he lifted his head up, I think I woke up at like 9 a.m. that morning. 9 a.m. I'm screaming around my house because there's a look on Suga gave me. I thought we were gonna get like another blonde hair Yoongi, especially because his wig was blonde. But when he lifted his head up, I was like, oh, it's about to happen. And then he hit us with all this hype. I'm not gonna lie, I thought all those were gonna be like the guys from BTS at first, and I was like looking like, I was like, oh no, they're just extras. I was all excited. Now on this part, let's talk about this part. We're gonna talk about this part right here. So on this part, I don't know, like at first I didn't realize who that was, and I kept looking at him, and I was just like, why does that guy look familiar? And I was like, who is that? And it is like this whole scene, I didn't even realize that it was Jin and JK. I did not realize it. I was really watching it like, why did that guy look familiar? And I was like, who's that actor? I really thought Jin was an actor. I was so confused. And then when I went on social media, everyone's like, oh my God, Jin and JK were in the video. Now right here, this Agust D This is why he's my bias wrecker. Ah! This is why Suga is my bias wrecker. Oh, jeez. As you guys can tell, I watched this video multiple times. So let me tell you guys about something. This song is dangerous for me when I'm out, and it's a whole vibe. Cause when BTS came to Vegas? I think it was like right around the time BTS came to Las Vegas. We had a K-pop night at the House of Blues. And it was like a BTS rave, actually. It wasn't even a K-pop night, it was a BTS rave. And this song came on, and when I tell you that for 2 days, my neck hurt. Because I was in there like, I was in there like, ooh. The song is a dangerous song. That Suga right there is just something else. And I like how he's like looking at his past self, like they're both testing each other. We know Suga from the streets though. We know he's from the streets. Ugh. Now this part right here was so funny because I was like, oh my M. But let's get prepared for the best part of the whole song. And no one will deny me this fact. The best part of this whole song. To this day, I still struggle with rapping it. And I think it's because it's just I run out of breath. Like, ready, set, and fire. Like, oh! Who told him to do this? Like, we asked for, he gave us what we asked for. We asked for Agust D, and he delivered. And if anybody follows him on social media, I don't know if you guys saw his story, but he's already working on something. So I don't know if it's working for BTS or if he's working on his own music, but I seen it. See this part right here. Don't ever do that. I'm telling you now, don't do it. You'll end up like me for 2 days straight, like, I'm getting old. Pretty sure Suga felt the same way after doing this. Nothing's so hot than him doing the sword dance. And you could tell with Suga, it doesn't like, after watching like clippings from the side that song, you could tell like it doesn't seem like he put a lot of like effort in it, like when he was doing the choreography. But because it's just like, oh, this part's so sexy. Hold on, I lost my train of thought because he's just so fine. Just the way he's just, oh, it's something about Suga. It's just like nothing will defeat him. And the thing is, the funny part is when I got into BTS, Suga was the reason I got into BTS. He is the reason. After watching Fake Love and watching the part where he's like sitting in the room with the fire, because I went to K-pop night and I saw that scene and I was just like, oh, I was like, why does that? I was like, he's kind of cute, and why does this? His rapping skills and the way like he was sitting in that fire and the way he smiled made me like, okay. And then here comes V like, yeah, you thought, but you're really mine. But Suga is my bias wrecker. And to be honest, I have this theory that it's like your bias and your bias record are like your like the two versions of you. Like everybody has a good version and a bad version. Like Taeyong's my good version and Suga's like my bad version. But that was me reacting into Daechwita, because honestly earlier today I was listening to the song and literally I could like picture the whole video in my head again, like re-picture it in my head. So I was like, I want to do a reaction video. And I know like sometimes when I do reaction videos to BTS, I don't get a lot of views, which I think that's kind of weird. But then again, it's really not. I hope Suga comes back with another, it's 2 years later again, hopefully, because this came out in 2020. So hopefully sometime this year or next year we get a like Agust D Part 3. Now in his album though, like the whole album, my favorite songs is Daechwita. Let me pull up the albums. I'm gonna tell you guys which ones are my most favorites, which it's gonna sound like all of them, but these are like literally the songs I listen to like on a daily basis because they never get old. I literally have an album that says with Taeyong's face and it says my favorites. So my most favorites on the whole album is Daechwita, What Do You Think, Strange with RM, Burn It with Max, and People. Those 5 songs are like my all-time favorite songs on the whole album. Like those are like my go-to. Those are what I listen to every day. I can never not get enough of those songs. And I think there's another song, and I think I didn't put it in my playlist because every time I hear it, I love it. And then for some reason, I always forget what the song is called. But let me see if I can find it really fast. Literally, I named half the freaking album. I just realized that right now. I named, 5 songs? Yeah, I named half the album. Because right now, the funny part is too, the way I'm looking at it, it's literally all those songs went in order too. No, maybe Moonlight is another one that I like. But literally, out of those 5 songs too, my literally go-to is What Do You Think? What Do You Think will forever be my favorite on the whole D2 album. And I know that had like a little bit of controversy, and I know he edited it, edited out like the song out, like to fix it. But I wish they would have did like what J-Hope did and had like a little like album, like where you could buy the album and have like the whole little set. They probably didn't. I probably just didn't notice because a lot of that's with pandemic and everything. But other than that, that was me reacting and talking about Agust D Daechwita. Hopefully Agust D has another comeback because he's been popping up, but popping up as Suga, not as Agust D. So hopefully hopefully he does what J-Hope did and do like a show. But he kind of did. He showed up at Psy stuff. But hopefully he actually does like a whole little like a mini concert, because he does sign me up all the way. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching LB's Universe. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, because that's where I post like everything. And if you have TikTok, you can also follow me on TikTok. If you have any other social medias, this right here, this next slide is where you can find me. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.